As you can see, I've started excavating the sewer from the outside in so that I can gain access to the sewer. Prior to starting underneath the house, I examined the pipe, and I just want to show you that real quick here. Here you can see the existing PVC that goes out to the sewer and out to the street. Okay, this existing cast iron here, the cast iron pipe, which is right here, looks fine on top, but when you come underneath, and we'll see if we can show you this, but as you get underneath here, you can see this area right here. See, my fingers go right up in the pipe. So the pipe is, I feel confident that the pipe is pretty much the same way all the way back up underneath the house. Now here underneath the house, and things are getting dark, but my intentions are to follow the pipe all the way back to the bathroom to reduce the amount of excavating inside the house so that we don't have to tear the carpet up, mess the house up all the way around on the inside. Plus it gives me a place to put the dirt on the outside here. After we get done excavating and before we backfill, we will get a structural engineer out here to give us his professional opinion on how to backfill this so that the foundation is not compromised in the future. But the footer should hold the house up. We're not undermining a tremendous amount of the footer, and but it is the only way to gain access to the sewer without tearing the house up. So in the long run, the insurance company should be pretty happy with us that we're not tearing up the inside of the house. All right. Well, as you can see, I've started going up underneath the house, and it's starting to get a little dark under there. So I use this little light. It helps me see what's going on. Also, I had to put a towel on my head because the sweat keeps running down into my glasses. Makes it very difficult to see. Here I go. I can only dig so far at once because I have to drag the dirt back out, and then I have to remove the dirt from the hole so that I can go back underneath, knock some more dirt loose, and drag it more back. Anyways, you should get the picture. Oh, my name's Derek Olin, and Mike Rowe, this is a dirty job. We're through. Oh my goodness. This morning it's Memorial Day. We're back over here on this job that we started with the bad cast iron underneath the ground. And yesterday I tunneled from the front of the house all the way back to the bathroom, approximately 20 feet. Today we're going to remove the pipe and show you what condition the cast iron's in. So anyway, to give you a little group idea of what went on yesterday. All right, dug the hole. You see the dirt, all that dirt came out from underneath the house, and there's a tunnel underneath the house, of course. going back here. So we'll remove the cast iron now, and once I get it back out, we'll start taping again. Okay. We've just pulled the pipe out from underneath the house, the old cast iron. I wanted to show you real quick the condition that it's in. Now, if you come down right here to this section of the pipe, you can see there's a couple of holes here. Now, this is cast iron pipe. This is supposed to be pretty stout, but watch when I tap it with the hammer. It just falls apart. Now, that pipe is rotted out at the base. It was leaking, and it's served its lifespan. Here is another section here, and it wasn't whacked with the hammer, but we have a crack that runs from here to here in the pipe, and we're going to hang on to all of this so that the insurance company has something to know about, so that they can see what's going on. Anyways, that's it for now. We'll get back to you when we get more done. Alright, here we are at John's house. We started this job last week sometime. I've already excavated up underneath the house and pulled the old cast iron out, and I'm going to go back up underneath there, kind of give you an idea of what's going on, what we've done, and I'm going to take you in the hole with me. We're grading up the ditch. It's not going to be long because the camera will get all messed up in the dirt, but just to give you an idea of what's going on. So here we go. Hey, this is the hole. The sewer's right here. This is the two-way clean out we installed, and I tunneled up underneath the footer, and hopefully this headlight I got on my head will give you enough light so that you can see what's going on. And we crawl up in the hole. Now, we're underneath the slab here, and the light at the end of the tunnel there is the bathroom. It's approximately 20-25 feet, and we go through the crawl through the tunnel here. And as you can see right here, I'm digging out, lowering the ground level so that the pipe will be on grade to the bathroom. And I'm not going to dig while I'm up underneath here, got the camera. But as you can see, we're going all the way to the bathroom, which is right here. That's the stack. And we've also tunneled out up underneath the house. Now this line over here to the right is the old wash machine drain. It's cast iron, and we're going to eliminate that and come out through the back of the house. The reason that we tunneled back here up underneath the tub is, instead of removing the tub or breaking the floor, since we're already right here, and have the hole open, we're going to go ahead and just rough the tub back in from underneath the house. So, and let me turn up, but here's the bathroom up above us, bathtub there, and you'll see more of that as it goes on. That's looking pretty good. We're underneath the house, and the reason that I gravel the pipe is it's a much more secure bed. This pipe is not going to go anyplace. The gravel does not give. I mean, you know, if you look at it, it'll lock together, and you know, it's not going to go anyplace at all. if you would have put sand or so-called sand that they have down here, which has got a lot more than just, it's not pure sand, it's got a lot of old decomposed wood and stuff. You know, it used to be a forest years ago, swamp. So it's got a lot of decomposed stuff in it. And once you dig that up, you get what we call a fluff factor. And if you do not compact that with a compactor, what will happen is that pipe, when it gets wet, or the ground when it gets wet, and over time with the other weight on it, it'll start to settle. And when it settles, it will take your pipe with it. So to stop the pipe from going any place, to stop any ground settling underneath the pipe, if the ground settles on top of the pipe, I don't care. I'm worried about the ground settling under the pipe, because that's the most crucial part of any plumbing system in the ground, is to ensure that your piping system does not settle. So you have to either compact the ground with a compactor, or you put gravel under it. Most of the guys out here, they throw the sand under it and they stomp on it 2 or 3 times, and that is just not good. This morning we're over here in South Tampa, the house we've been working on here for the past week and a half. Today we're going to be replacing the water service and switching over the water inside the house. All the galvanized inside the house was leaking, so we're switching it over to CPVC inside the house. Outside the house we're using a polybutylene pipe, which is rated at 200 psi. This material here they use underneath the streets. The city and the county use and the state uses this particular material, and they put it underneath the street. So I figure if it's going to go underneath the street, it's probably the best product to put in the yard for your water service. But anyways, I'll show you the service here. Hey, the water service now is right there. As you can see, it's kind of rusty. I'm going to go down and I'll expose it a little bit better for you. See all the rust on the pipe. Most people believe that what's happening there is that the pipe is rusting from the groundwater on the outside of the from being exposed into the ground, and the galvanized is rusting. Actually, what is happening is that there are millions of little teeny tiny pores inside the pipe, and it is actually weeping through the pipe to the outside. So, in this case here, actually the pipe is still rotting or rusting from the inside out. So we're replacing, and pretty much all the galvanized inside the house is this way. So we're replacing all the galvanized pipe, including the water service, all the way out to the water meter. And we'll be replacing it using, like I said, the poly and copper and CPVC. The copper we'll be using on areas where the piping has to be exposed to the outside and can be damaged if it were PVC or CPVC. And the CPVC, of course, is protected by the ground, so that'll be buried, and it'll also be in the walls.